Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Solcenti. I'm a chiropractor and nutritionist at Atlantic Coast Chiropractic here in Brick, New Jersey. My practice is actually about a half a mile to a mile down the road from Nature's Nutrition. And I actually am very blessed to have known Peter for quite some time. Our kids, when they were younger, were in the YMCA together. And then I've been able to work alongside Peter as a colleague over the years, and I just love Nature's Nutrition. I actually was blessed as a mom to be able to go there and be able to get organic and healthy things for my child, like we're talking 15, 16 years ago. So his practice or his store is a blessing to Bricktown and Ocean County. So I was asked to talk about vitamin C, and I would love to because there's so many great things about vitamin C. My background, I am a mom with a child with autism spectrum disorders, so I do have a background there, which I might bring in the little information here about vitamin C. What I want to talk about is if you go to my website on drlisasolcenti.com, I have an article that I wrote about vitamin C, which I want to review with you. But it's really great that you can go back to it, see the studies we're talking about, and after you watch the video, you can actually read it. One of the benefits I love about vitamin C is obviously creating a healthy immune system. So right now in the crisis that we're in, this is super important. Your immune system is made of white blood cells, and what vitamin C acts as an antioxidant. So it's actually protecting many cells, including the white blood cells, in your immune system and in your body from radicalizing, actually breaking down, right, and getting ruined. So it protects the cells. So your cells are strong, they're healthy, and they can do what they have to do. In this sense, the immune system is your defense system, right? It's going to prevent illnesses, and if you get an illness, it's going to actually fight that illness. It's an innate ability for the body to heal itself, and it's an amazing thing. Vitamin C protects that, helps promote it. It's really important. So I have some studies that I find are interesting, and I have them here, and they're on my website, so you can follow along with that after the video. But there's a recent study that shows that daily vitamin C consumption actually helps with lung functions. And specifically in this study, they were talking about children with asthma, right? So we're talking about this study here. And also, so it helps with lung conditions, right? This one was it says in the study that the results suggest that supplementation with vitamin C might help impact the small airways of children with moderate to severe asthma. So it's really great. Another study is preventing the common cold with vitamin C supplement. This is a double-blind placebo-controlled study. And they were actually impressed by the protection that's afforded during the winter months with the vitamin C. So they're actually impressed with vitamin C in this study. Another one is the effect of vitamin C on the common cold. This is a randomized controlled trial. And it's a 5-year trial that suggests that the vitamin C supplementation significantly reduces the frequency of the common cold. So it's really, really cool. And this I'm going to talk about clinically. I see in my practice a lot. So I love that it helps with the immune system. It is a superhero, believe me, in helping the immune system prevent and fight colds. It also supports a healthy heart. So this one's really interesting. When I was doing research on vitamin C years ago and I wrote this blog, when it all came together, that it is reported to help relax or dilate the blood vessels, right? So what that means is it helps with the ability for blood vessels to be relaxed and dilate. And this is really important with people with arteriosclerosis and plaque in their arteries. So they find that people that have let's say congestive heart failure, diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, they lose this ability to vasodilate. Their arteries become constricted, they have plaque in them, and it's really hard for the blood to get around. So the good news is there's been numerous studies that actually say that vitamin C improves this vasodilation in people. And if you go to my website, I talk about Dr. Mercola's article that I loved. It reports that the American Heart Journal concluded that just about, let's see, how much were they taking? 500 milligrams vitamin C a day. That dose was a 9% reduction of heart failure. So he said that an estimated 216,000 lives can be spared each year if we start taking vitamin C seriously. I actually feel this about colds and flus as well. Fantastic stuff, right? Okay, so they also talk about hip fractures and bone protection through vitamin C, and there's studies from the Fragenheim osteoporosis studies, so that's there too. And it also talks about vitamin C being a gum warrior, protects us from gum disease, as we get older and our gums start becoming, I guess they get plaque too, right? They get plaque buildup and they start bleeding and things like that. So there's treatment for gum disease with vitamin C. The one part I love here too is the vitamin C with autism. I found this fascinating when I wrote this article. Is that one study was shown to have a calming effect, vitamin C having a calming effect on behavior. And this is due to the brain's response to neurotransmitter. So it goes into talking about how vitamin C can help with the neurotransmitter dopamine. I find that fascinating, being a mom with a child with autism spectrum disorders, or at that time we called it Asperger's. There was another one that would talk about that vitamin C. It's actually from a book called The Healing Factor. And it talked about vitamin C, how it improves conditions, that it gives protection amongst conditions that related to arsenic and mercury and lead and chemicals and bacterial toxins. And I found this fascinating because in my practice, what we do is we offer heavy metal testing. And with kids with autism spectrum disorders, this is truly important. We actually have seen that these children can have heavy metals. So vitamin C offers a protection for that. Okay, where can you get vitamin C? You can get it in the citrus fruits. So orange juice and things like that. But also we look at kiwi and grapefruit. You want to try those. And we also have it in kale and green bell peppers and broccoli, the green foods, and Brussels sprouts, and then strawberries, which are the red food, right? And listen, if you want to start getting your kids, they're home right now, they're with you, get them in the kitchen. Start making some smoothies and start making some juices, like juice a grapefruit. And if they don't like grapefruit, you can mix it in with orange juice or apple juice. Get some molds, make some smoothies, and get some ice pop molds. Or if you just have the ice box, the little, when you make ice cubes, pour them in there and start making little ice pops and things like that. Get kids to love vitamin C. You want to get it through your food. Now, if you need supplements, Nature's Nutrition has that covered for you. And I believe you can just call and do the curbside pickup. And they like, the brands they like or they have right now is Infinity C, Nature's Nutrition's brand vitamin C, which I personally love. Health Force, Natural Factors, another one that I love, and Ester C, which is a great form of vitamin C. And how much dosage should you take? Let's end with that. The dosage, so the National Institute of Health recommends men having 90 milligrams, women having 75, pregnant women having 85 a day, and breastfeeding women 120. Now, these are kind of low because this is where I want to take you to my background. And anything that I'm saying in here, I have to have a little disclaimer. I'm not treating or curing. I'm not saying that this is going to cure anything. I'm strictly giving you guys an educational video so you can understand vitamin C better and make the best choice for you. So the dosage here is what you decide to do. Clinically, what I've seen in my practice is if you are, let's say, a person with no underlying health conditions, and think of the summer in New Jersey, and you're healthy and no underlying medical issues going on, you could take 500 milligrams. That's the going thing we see in the practice. People like the chewables or they like the supplement at 500 milligrams, right? But as you roll into the winter and we have these flus and these viruses and these common colds coming around, I personally up my vitamin C, and I have done with my practice. What my background is we do functional nutrition and we test for vitamin and mineral deficiencies. And I find a lot of people low in vitamin C. So what I've done over the years is we'll put them on, if it's going into winter, we'll put them on 4,000 milligrams per day through the winter. And so this is a healthy person with no underlying medical conditions. And what we have found is that a lot of people do really well with preventing colds. If they start getting sick, we can up that a little bit. You can get up to 5,000, 6,000. And they have read in the research that they use 6,000 to 10,000 and even higher in medical conditions. And that's even been like the IV in the hospital. I've read stuff about that. I don't really have a background in that part, but I'm just telling you what I've read in the research. My background is more getting back down to 4,000 milligrams. and working with that. I can assure you that if you do have loose stools or a little diarrhea, then you're taking too much and you just need to back off. So if it's like, I remember I tried 5 because that's what I had read, to take 5,000 milligrams in the winter, and I was getting diarrhea, so I backed off to 4. I take 2 1,000 milligrams in the morning and 2 1,000 milligrams in the afternoon. So that's really all about the vitamin C that you need. It depends again on your situation. Since we're in the corona right now, I do suggest that you think about, how much you're taking and if you need more. Peter and his staff are so knowledgeable in this. Just call and ask and they will help you. If you need me or you have questions, you can go to my website, drlisasolzenti.com or AtlanticCoastChiropractic.com, and we're here to help you also. Have a fantastic day.